Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Very good evening. Hope the slide
Good
is
evening, ma'am.
visible. Yes. Yeah, very good evening. Yes.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
slide is visible,
It's
right?
visible.
Yes.
Yes.
We'll continue then. Okay. So, yeah, we are in our second session of corporate acquisition. So, in our previous session, I mean, the last week's session, we have seen, like what is corporate acquisition, why actually corporates want to acquire, other companies in the name of, maybe sometimes mergers or sometimes acquisition. So, in any way, they want to know, like collaborate or acquire with, the other companies for many reasons. And we have seen, the reasons being for expansion, yeah, for expansion of their business or going for product diversification or service diversification or acquiring the technologies, the new trends or technologies which is like already existing in the company which is being acquired, or to acquire like top talents from the company as a whole. The management could be holding like top talents, and because of that acquisition happens, and to capture market share. So the company to be acquired, so or will they will be like already doing good or bad in a particular market, and to like capture that market share. So these bigger companies will acquire smaller companies. And what else we saw as the reason, discussed as the reason is, uh, to enhance the brand value, to have the competitive advantage in the market. So all these reasons, or any of these reasons, or any combination of these reasons will uh, make a company, a bigger company, to go for acquisition of smaller companies. Then we saw what are the types of acquisitions, right? Like there are mergers, there are acquisition. Actual acquisition is different. In actual acquisition, bigger companies acquire smaller companies. So what happens when bigger companies acquire smaller companies? Not merger, but acquire. So the smaller companies, like all the whole management goes in the hand of the bigger company, and including the assets, including the like the workforce, labor, the machineries, everything. So everything, the decision making, everything goes to the hands of the bigger company. So they will take over the smaller company, and it's up to them. It's up to the management of the bigger company whether they would like to make, allow the smaller company to function independently in an independent name, or they may what do you say, like collaborate, or they may acquire everything, including the assets and everything, including everything. They will acquire, and the decision making will be with the bigger company. So this is one form of acquisition. Another form of acquisition is when bigger companies acquire smaller companies. They want these smaller companies to run with the same brand name, because like these smaller companies, they have already established their names, established their brands. So the bigger companies doesn't want to disturb or confuse the customers with something like new name kind of. So they will allow the smaller company to go with the same brand name, or for same the company name or whatsoever. But the decision making will be with the bigger company. So these are the two types of acquisitions. But when it comes to mergers, merger is a different concept. In merger, two companies who are almost in the same industry, they like merge together to form a new venture, to come up with a new business idea, a new product or service. So they merge together. So this new company, which is a merger of company one and company two. So this new company, it will be having its own management team of workers, their own policies, goals, strategies, the strategic partners, everything, like it will be unique for them. So both the companies, company one and A, so they may support and share the resources with each other, by forming a merger. So these merger companies will always have a new brand name. Okay, so it will not neither go with the company one or company two's name. It will have its new brand name. So decision making is made by the management uh, of the merger company. Okay, the company which has been newly formed. So that's how it goes. So these are the types of like acquisitions and mergers. Okay, everything is about here. Everything is about the decision making. It's not about who is having more resources or who is having more workforce or who has more shareholders. Nothing matters here. Everything revolves around one strategic importance, which is decision making. Who takes the decision in the company? So whether the company which has acquired or whether the company which has been acquired. Okay, so who takes the decision? So whoever has the higher hand, that is like more share value in the company's assets or capital, so they will be the decision makers. If company one is having more share value than company two, so obviously company one has more decision making authority. So we have seen then few examples of mergers and acquisitions, and yeah, types of like mergers: vertical merger, horizontal merger, and conglomerate merger. So horizontal merger is like where two companies from the same industry, almost like from the same industry, and almost the same customers, like type of customers, it's going to be the same. So when these two companies merge together, it's a horizontal merger. Vertical merger is formed, like two companies from the same industry, but has different customer base. Okay, different customer base. So when they like merge together to uh, say increase the capacity or like acquire new technology, whatever. So that is vertical merger. Then comes the conglomerate merger, where two different companies from completely different industry, when they merge together, they are called as conglomerate mergers. So this happens when a company decides to diversify its market, diversify its products, and diversify its market. Clear? And then we saw the guys. Please mute your audio. Make sure you are muted. Okay. Then we saw about the historical context, how it all started, like before independence, after independence, before this industrial revolution, after industrial revolution, how like mergers and acquisitions happened. So everything was like acquiring the idea, the innovative idea, it all started with that. Then the reasons of acquisition we discussed: market expansion, for diversification, synergy realization, financial performance improvement, to have competitive advantage and access to new technology and new talents. Then finally, we ended with the acquisition process, how to go with the acquisition process. So first, the companies which are planning to acquire will set the acquisition criteria. That is, what are all the things has to be acquired. Then they identify the potential targets, in the company which is going to be acquired. And finally, initial screening and analysis will be done. Then final financial evaluation will be done to make sure that even if the acquired company, is facing any loss, that could be, like taken care by the bigger company. Okay, so that doesn't, like cause any serious problem, for the company which is acquiring. So financial evaluation happens, then legal and regulatory review and all those legal documents, everything will be like scrutinized, and operational and cultural assessment will be done. Then valuation techniques will be done. Then both the companies comes with the terms and conditions. Negotiations will happen, and the financing options will happen. So we ended with that. Okay. So now today, like we will go with post acquisition integration. So all these things is done before the acquisition. Now we will see after acquisition or during the time of acquisition, how the integration happens. So you have to know like, I would like to know like, reassure you that Acquisition never happens overnight. So I think, no, I have said it, no, like in my previous session also, any merger or any acquisition, it will not happen overnight, because no, it will be a, like professional shock or cultural shock or whatever you say, no. So it will be, no, like a cultural shock. It won't be, like accepted by everyone in the company, including the top management, including the stakeholders. Okay, so it's difficult to know, like digest that one company has been acquired by another company overnight, because no, everyone will be confused about the, no, the resource sharing, the workforce, the longevity of the workforce, and no, like many things, the culture of the newer company, acquired company, many things, no, they will be confused about. So acquisition always happens, no, as a step by step process. First, everyone will be informed. All the stakeholders will be, like informed that this acquisition is going to happen. Okay, so the company will make their stakeholders be ready for the acquisition. They have to make them be ready for the acquisition process. The second thing is, after all the legal evaluation and everything, finance evaluation, slowly the acquisition happens. And departmental wise, or no, like the process wise, each and every process, or no, each and every department will be, like slowly absorbed into the bigger company, very slowly, no, it's not immediately, very slowly to be absorbed by the bigger company. So integration happens in a slow pace, definitely not overnight. So integration planning. So first, define the integration objective. So why this integration has to happen? Communication is another vital thing, no, in acquisition process. So clear, proper communication, no, like has to be given to both the workforces, like the bigger company as well as the smaller company which has been acquired. So to all the workforce, to all the employees, to all the stakeholders, no, clear communication has to be passed on. That is why the company is being acquired. What is the purpose? So whether it's for market expansion, or whether it's for, no, like taking up the new technology, or no, like whether to, know, like acquire the new talents or whatsoever, like clear communication has to happen. Integration objectives, it must align with strategic goals, ensure operational continuity, optimize the resource utilization, and foster cultural alignment to maximize synergies and sustain long-term value creation post-acquisition. If the bigger company decides to go on with the same employees of the smaller company, okay, they don't want to fire them, they don't want to downsize them, but they want to know, like continue the operations with the same set of employees, with the same set of workforce, no, of the smaller company, then this, making them understand the bigger company's culture, the work culture, the work environment, their structure, everything. No, first they have to make them know, like understand. So through communication, or through training process, or through, no, you know, like a introduction process or induction process, through any of the process, no, they have to know, like make the smaller companies workforce, the employees, to know, like slowly integrate into the bigger company. Because no, the culture may be different. The smaller companies' working culture and, no, like working environment will be different from the bigger one. So the employees, the workforce, who are going to continue with the same work, or no, like same duties, under the management of the bigger company, they have to know, like adjust to the newer environment and situation. So the bigger company has to give some space for. Then organizational alignment. So evaluate the company's organizational frameworks to identify the overlaps and gaps, ensuring clear roles, streamlined reporting lines, and cohesive leadership for effective post-acquisition integration. So wherever there is no, like gap, it has to be, no, like identified immediately, no, like filled or rectified. No overlapping should happen, and the clear roles has to be communicated with them, because sometimes the roles may change. Okay, uh, the workforce who are, no, like having different roles, no, they will be having, no, like fewer roles in the smaller company, but once a bigger company has acquired, the roles of those employees, no, that may change. So clear roles, no, their roles, their responsibilities, their reporting people, the procedure, everything has to be, like communicated to them. And cohesive leadership for effective post acquisition integration. They have to know now whom we have to report to, now how the process will go on, now how what are the newer responsibilities given to us. So what is my newer role? So everything, no, they have to understand. Then communication strategy. So effective communication, it ensures transparency, aligns stakeholder expectations, minimizes the uncertainty. So it reduces the chaos, no, reduces the confusion, and fosters collaboration across the teams, which is crucial for seamless integration and maintaining organizational morale post acquisition. Now coming to cultural integration. So this is the very challenging part. Like other integration would be easy because with the software you can like make it happen. You can like integrate like all the documents together with the help of software. You can integrate the process. You can integrate the automated functions. So these things you can integrate very well because these are even without human intervention these can be done through technology or through like computer systems, softwares, this can be done. But cultural integration, which has human intervention, human or like involved there, humans are involved there. Okay, so that is a very difficult part in integration process. So managing the change. So clear communication and inclusive leadership are essential to address employee concerns because the smaller companies employees they will be like their reporting way or their no way of addressing a concern or reporting a concern will be different. Now when the newer company has acquired, their way of reporting process and everything will be different. So the employees has to be like uh, like they should be like very clear about how to like go with the concern. That is like if they have a concern, what is the procedure, newer procedure, like where to like raise their concern and like how it will be solved, how long it will take for the newer company which has acquired them so how long it will take them for to solve the issue and everything. So to reduce the resistance and to foster a unified culture during post-acquisition change management, aligning the corporate culture. So successful post-acquisition, that is after the acquisition integration, requires aligning corporate cultures by identifying shared values, addressing differences openly, and fostering collaboration to ensure smooth transitions and unified organizational goals. Then, then comes a serious problem. Uh, Few employees, especially like senior employees, will not be ready to like continue with their job because they may be like sentimentally attached to their older company or they may have like a feeling of being isolated when this acquisition happens. So especially the senior employees, okay, of the smaller company which has been acquired. So few of them maybe like ready to leave the jobs, ready to like let go of their job roles and everything. So to retain them, to retain them or to retain any top talents, from the acquired company. So that is another challenge for this acquiring company. So implementing transparent communication after competitive benefits, provide career development opportunities, and foster an inclusive environment to enhance employee engagement and retention during post-acquisition cultural integration. So these are the tips they are giving. So providing competitive benefits, just like the bigger company employees, like they'll be enjoying many benefits, right? So just like them, these people can promise the smaller company employees as well, like competitive benefits they will also be getting, and career development opportunities, the bigger company can provide them, and inclusive environment that is like addressing their concerns then and there and involving them in the decision making process. So inclusive environment can be provided to them, and more employee engagement activities or events can be conducted. So that no, those employees, no, the senior employees, the experienced employees, or the talented employees, they may not be leaving the organization post acquisition. Then comes the performance monitoring. Now, after everything is done, acquisition is done, and slowly the integration is also happening. So now it is a time for monitoring the performance. So already the bigger company has the objective, right? So for this purpose, they have acquired the smaller company. So the those things has to be monitored, no? Whether the objective, everything is happening to attain the objective, no? Like everything is focused on the objective. So monitor financial performances, customer retention, employee productivity, operational efficiency through defined KPIs. So these has to be done to ensure alignment with acquisition goals and identify areas needing corrective action. So all these KPIs has to be monitored and given the like the weightage and whichever KPI it's not happening actually as expected. So more focus has to be given to it and then so that they can identify areas which needs corrective action. Then continuous improvement has to be focused on establishing continuous improvement process by regularly monitoring key performance indicators, identifying integration gaps, and implementing iterative adjustments to optimize synergy realization and enhance overall acquisition success. So synergy should happen. Post integration, obviously, like after some time, the synergy will happen, but sometimes, in few cases, it may take some time. When it is where, like the difficult, the synergy is very difficult. Is the it depends on the, the age group of the employees. So when two different age group employees, like when they integrate together, obviously it's difficult. So imagine, the acquired company. So it has senior, like staff, and the acquiring company, it has like young staff, uh, who are like Gen Zs or whatever it is. Like they are very active, dynamic, willing to learn, ready to adapt to any change, and what do you say? Like open-minded, and raise their concern, like immediately. So that is their way of working, the newer generation. But the experienced employees, so they will be like little experienced, little old. This is not the way for them to do to work actually. Like they'll be very serious, very very well committed, and they will know like look upon like many things like respect and like many things they will know like they expect from these from other people, especially in the work area. So it will be difficult for them to merge with the newer generation. Okay. So age is the main factor, very important factor here. So which slows down the integration. And one more thing is technology. The acquiring company, no, will be not be so good in technology, or they are new to the technology. But the acquired company, like they are good in technology, and that's why this company has acquired it. So integration of technology, understanding the technology, adapting to the technology, so that can be also be a little like difficult for them. So continuous improvement has to happen here even after the integration. It shouldn't stop or like pause there itself. That should be a continuous improvement. Then reporting and accountability, establishing clear reporting structures and accountability measures to ensure transparent performance tracking, timely issue resolution, and alignment with post-acquisition goals across all teams and departments. So whenever like there would be time intervals whenever the management has asked for, the reports should be given so that they can easily track the performance, and they can easily track whether improvement is like happening or not. Then comes the challenges and risks. Already we have seen, so age gap is a challenge, and technology is like again a challenge, and the work culture and environment, so that is going to be a challenge. So other than that, let's see, what are all the other common obstacles, which happens in acquisition. Over valuation and financial risk. That is, the acquiring company overvaluates the acquired company. They may be, like expecting exaggerated things or more profits, in a very short term. So that may not be happening initially. So overvaluation, it can lead to paying premium prices, increasing financial strain, and reducing acquisition returns. Misjudged assets and hidden liabilities amplify financial risk, impacting overall corporate stability. So that's why, to check out any hidden liabilities, financial evaluation will be done before integration or before acquisition. Usually the process will be done, but sometimes, without, what do you say, like without without some information, or like the purposely, or uh, mistakenly, few liabilities would have been hidden from the acquired company, which may cause a headache for the acquiring company. So overvaluation, and sometimes due to hidden liabilities, financial risk also comes along with acquisition. Then the integration failures may happen, can stem from cultural clashes, or like poor communication, misaligned processes, leading to inefficiency or employee dissatisfaction, and ultimately diminished acquisition value. So this can also happen, and this may lead to integration failure. Then regulatory hurdles. Complex regulatory frameworks can delay the approval, especially when it is cross-national integration. So when the integration or acquisition is happening between companies which is in home country and host country from two different locations, or the companies are from two different you know uh, countries, or two different continents, whatever it is. So there, the regulatory frameworks, it can delay the approval, delay the process, and which may lead to cost increase and risk deal of rejection, making thorough compliance and proactive engagement essential for successful acquisition. So it is very, very complex process when an internationalist company is acquiring the company which is in the home country. So when that happens, these regulatory frameworks, that can delay the process. So risk mitigation strategies. So before acquisition, what a company can do. So they, forecast the risk. They know after, so when they go for acquisition, these are the risks the company must face. So with experts' opinion, and with feedback from their stakeholders, they will have an idea. Okay, so okay, risks are going to happen on these particular aspects or these particular areas. So now they are going to take the necessary actions, corrective actions, so that the risk which they are speculating, that which may happen in the future, that can be completely avoided, or maximum, it can be avoided. So that's the risk mitigation process. So comprehensive due diligence, that is thorough due diligence, uncovers financial, legal, and operational risk, enabling informed decisions and targeted mitigation strategies to avoid post-acquisition liabilities and integration challenges. That is, when due diligence is happening, they are asking to go for comprehensive due diligence. That is, whichever is go for a thorough due diligence, uncover everything, even if it is a hidden liability, even if it takes more time. So take more time, invest more effort, and go for complete due diligence. Evaluate everything from A to Z, and always have a plan B. So even after acquisition, if the expected plan A fails, always have plan B. Contingency plan. That is not having another plan, plan B. Contingency planning ensures preparedness for unforeseen challenges during acquisition, allowing rapid response to risk, minimizing the disruptions, and protecting value through predefined action steps and resource allocation. So just having a plan B. So we know that no risk may happen in these areas, in these aspects in future. So always have an alternative plan. Effective communication and leadership. Clear communication and strong leadership foster trust, align goals, and addresses uncertainties, minimizing the resistance and ensuring smooth integration during the corporate acquisition. So three things, no, like it's very important when the companies are no like planning for acquisition. First is due diligence. That is no like a complete evaluation. Okay, complete evaluation of the company which they are planning to acquire. Second thing is communication. Okay, clear communication to everyone, to all the stakeholders, to the company which is in the process of acquiring, and to the company which has been no like acquired. Okay, so clear communication to everyone, timely communication, precise communication. Then the third one is slow integration. So don't rush the process. Don't try to complete everything overnight or no like complete it within a no, like short span of time. Since no acquisition is a no like merging, no like collaboration or no like acquiring no like something new. So the integration process should happen little slow. So let's discuss about no few case studies. These are not the no like I didn't mention the actual company names, but few case studies no like which I have no like known actually. I don't remember the company's name. First is tech industry acquisition. These are the examples of successful acquisitions. Okay, a leading tech firm acquired a startup specializing in AI, accelerating innovation and market expansion. Strategic alignment and cultural integration were key to this successful acquisition. So, strategic alignment. What do you understand by strategic alignment? That is the management alignment. So, strategic decisions, strategic planning are always taken by the top management, right? So, their alignment, that is no the top managements no of these two companies at leading tech firm and the a startup AI firm. So, these the management no they integrated very well. So strategic alignment and cultural integration. Since both are in technology industry, it was easy, no, for no the cultural integration because almost the companies will be having the same type of culture. Someone has not muted. Can you guys make sure whether you're all or not muted? Yeah. Okay. Fine. Nice. Okay, so second case study example is consumer goods industry. A leading consumer goods company expanded market share by acquiring a niche brand, leveraging synergies in distribution and product innovation, resulting in increased revenue and customer loyalty. See, first is the example of that is a tech firm acquiring a startup AI firm. This is an example of horizontal merger. And this consumer goods company, acquiring a distribution and product innovation company. This is an example of vertical merger. That is, the customer bases are different, but both are in the same industry. That is the consumer goods industry. Yeah, distribution happens to consumers, right? So both are in the same industry. So a leading consumer goods company which has acquired a no distribution company, a niche brand which are exceptionally good in no distribution and product innovation. So what was the result? Resulting in increased revenue and customer loyalty. Then clear strategic alignment, thorough due diligence, effective integration, planning, strong leadership, and maintaining company culture were critical success factors. Now let's see few examples of failed acquisitions. Uh, Financial sector failure. A major financial sector acquisition failed due to underestimated regulatory challenges, and cultural integration issues, resulting in significant financial losses and reputational damage for both companies involved. So there was this case study, like a bank and like an insurance company actually. So this bank, it overestimated, overvalued the insurance company, and they acquired the insurance company. So it was kind of a merger plus acquisition because the banking company, it allowed the insurance company to run on its own name. So no, that's how no they came up with the the new venture, which is a combination of like banking and insurance. So what happened was no because of overestimation and cultural integration issues, because the banking company was US based and the insurance company was European based. So there was no like cultural integration issue, which resulted in significant financial loss. So, what was the cause of failure? Lack of cultural integration, overestimated synergies, poor due diligence, misaligned strategic goals, and ineffective communication commonly contributed to failed corporate acquisitions. So, what are the lessons learned? Failed acquisitions highlight the importance of thorough due diligence, cultural integration, clear communication, and realistic valuation to avoid overpayment and operational conflicts, ensuring smoother transitions and value preservation. So, what are the future trends in corporate acquisition? Emerging market opportunities, growth in developing economies. So we all know, no, the scenarios have changed. Previously, no, if you say top countries with the highest GDP growth, all you can say is no, there's five I countries. No, what are these five I countries? Is US, UK, Australia, New Zealand, and no, like one more. I think no, it's one European country. So these were the no the five I countries. Canada, sorry, Canada. Yeah. So five I countries, no, which tops in no the GDP and no growth, GDP growth, no, globally actually. But now the scenario has changed. If you take the top GDP growth company, India stands in third position. Germany stands in second position, and US stands in first position. China stands in fourth position or something, and fifth position is I think no like France or something. So now the scenario is different. Like once no like we were developing country once, like when no like Britishers left us with no like nothing. We were no like poor country. Then in after no this in during 1980s and 90s, we were no like a developing country. But in by after 1991, that is after globalization, no, we have no there was a rapid growth in the economy, and more startup firms have come, more international firms have come, more FDIs, foreign direct investments, no, like happened in India, and there was a no like revolution of evolution of no like economic change, cultural change, many things happened. Now, India is no like what do you say? Not only India, take no like other uh, developing countries as well. So whichever has adopted the globalization concept, no, so they are rapidly, no, coming up in GDP growth and economy. Okay, so since more startups have come and since no, more talented people, no, from here, you can see most of the tech companies CEOs, no, or most of the tech companies, no, the top talents in the tech companies, they are from India. Take Google or no, like Microsoft or many more. No, like take many banking companies. No, their CEO or no, like acquisition manager. No, like or the global manager. No, they are from India. So top talents. No, like they have spread no around the world. And because of this, no, uh, the developing countries, no, they which now is the developed country. Now we have that power, no, to go with acquisition of other small companies from the developing countries. Now, developing countries, no, like what I mean is sometimes our neighboring countries, they are the developing country. So we have that power. We have got that superpower to acquire or no outsource to these developing countries, to the businesses in these developing countries. And like we are working, we are doing good in that actually, and thus by increasing our national's economy. So developing economies, they show rapid GDP growth, expanding consumer markets, and increasing foreign investment, presenting lucrative acquisition opportunities for companies seeking diversification and long-term value creation. Cross-border acquisition is happening. As I told previously, during the time of globalization, no, it was the international companies, who were acquiring small Indian companies. But after this, we have developed, to an greatest extent. Now we are acquiring, smaller companies from the developing countries, other developing countries. So cross-border acquisitions are driving growth by tapping into emerging markets, offering strategic diversification, access to new customer bases, and enhanced innovation through global collaboration. Risks include regulatory complexity. So regulatory framework and cross-governmental policies and this the diplomatic relationships. So these are few risks which is included in cross-border acquisitions and cultural integration challenges as well. Then technological influences, role of AI and big data. Not only AI, not only big data. You can say you know, technology as a whole, the technology is, shaping, the economy of, the countries actually, shaping the economy of, many countries today. So AI and big data enhance acquisition strategies by enabling predictive analysis, risk assessment, and improved due diligence, leading to faster data-driven decisions and more accurate valuation in corporate acquisitions. But you cannot completely rely on that because sometimes it may give you the false information. So it's always better to have human intervention as well. Though no, these companies, these acquiring companies, even if they are depending on AI or no the big data for doing some evaluation about the smaller companies or analyzing their financial this thing status, whatever it is, assessing the risk. So it's better to have a human intervention as well because we cannot completely rely on AI. Sometimes it may give wrong answers or false information. So digital transformation impacts. Digital transformation accelerates acquisition by enhancing data analytics, driving automation, and enabling seamless integration, fostering smarter decision making and increased operational efficiency in corporate mergers. So, of course, digital transformation, it is also, playing a major role in, acquisitions and mergers. Big companies who are well established companies, they want to acquire, adapt to new technology, but they fear to invest in new technology. Because it's a long process. It's like research and development. The main thing about research and development is you cannot expect the results within a prescribed time. It will take some time. So when a company is investing in R&D, it is the company has to keep on investing in R&D functions. The result it cannot get the result as estimated because the research is happened. So the company doesn't know when actually the result will come. So it's like researching, it's like investing in R&D. So what these bigger established companies does is they acquire smaller, digitally innovated companies. So by thus, they what they do is they enhance themselves. They adapt themselves, to the technology, and they can attract the top talents from the these digital companies. They can adapt to the technology. They can acquire the technology. They can acquire the the strategies. Everything they can acquire because they have money. They have that power, superpower with them, so they can do everything. And for these smaller companies, it's actually a jackpot for them, because they may be having an idea, they may be having what do you say, the innovation. They have that innovation, they have that idea, but they may not be having enough funds to materialize that idea. So when these bigger companies give a helping hand in the name of acquisition or merger, so it is a boon for these smaller startup companies which uses technology like AI or big data or whatever, digital twinning or whatever. Yeah. So yes, let me stop here. We still have 7 more minutes. So if you have any questions, doubts, you can ask. Yes. Like companies are still big companies are still going on for acquisition. Tesla doesn't stop with acquisition of one or two companies. It keeps on acquiring. They keep on searching for companies with innovative ideas. Take an example of this Google. Google has acquired almost 12 to 13 smaller companies. We can't even imagine 13 to I think almost 13 smaller companies, and the best among them is the Motorola. Google has acquired Motorola for about approximately $13 billion or something. So then it acquired Nest Labs. You might have heard about this company, Nest Labs. So it has acquired this company for around $4 to $5 billion actually. So Nest Labs are your famous brands for this uh, home automation products. Okay, and the recent one, I think it's some online advertising company. Not very sure. It's called some. I'm not getting the name of the company. So it's an online advertising company. So recently, Microsoft acquired that for around approximately $3 billion or something. So what does these companies do? So Motorola is telecommunication company. So you can see, this is a product diversification. So Google is leading in, already they are leading in innovation and technology, but they are that is a different zone. Google haven't landed up in telecommunications industry, but by acquiring Motorola, they have landed up in telecommunication industry as well. So it's a product diversification. Okay? They are diversifying their brands actually. And this Nest Labs is a home automation. Google has never no land. I mean. Gone for this home automation things and all, other than this Alexa or something like that. But by acquiring Nest Labs, it has acquired the home automation industry as well. Okay, and one more thing, one cyber security company that I'm not very sure. Though Google has its own firewall protection, they have all this cyber security wizards. Like they have stronger software, but still, what do you say? They were wanted, always wanted a stronger cyber security team, to take care of, that, to, that particular field actually, cyber security field actually. They wanted to go with more innovation in cyber security. So they tried to own something on their own. Actually, have something. Have their own cyber security team, but I think uh, they lacked the top talents in that cyber security field. Like they were not available for Google actually. So what they did was they acquired the a new cyber security company. It's called Radiant or something. I don't remember. So companies like Microsoft and like bigger companies, giant companies, they keep on acquiring. They don't stop with two or three companies. They keep on acquiring So what happens? They are no like diversifying their brand. So already we have discussed, right, why companies have to go for diversification, product diversification. Because if one company, one product, one service fails, the other will know give a helping hand. So that's how no they go for product diversification, and they want to capture almost no all the markets, no almost all the top markets, no they want to capture. So that's why Tesla is going for no this Elon Musk company is going for no space exploration as well. So they are not happy with no land exploration, but they are no like they want to go to space exploration also. So yeah, yes. Any doubts?
Thank you.
Okay, no doubts. Okay, so we'll wind up the session. I will send the PPT material to the coordinator. So I will ask her to share it with you. Last week I didn't share because it was a no like one big PPT, one big no presentation material. So I didn't want to know like break up into two. So that's why I didn't share with your coordinator last time. So since we are done with the subject, I'll share it with her. So she will forward it to you. Okay. So thanks for participating. Have a great weekend. We'll meet
Okay,
another
ma'am.
time.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
ma'am.
Thank
Thank
you, ma'am.
you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.